Well, we often hear from a lot of you about how it feels like the cost of just living right now is getting more expensive. One of the expenses that has a lot of people in shock is a recent increase in property taxes.
Property taxes have increased at a minimum of 14% in some Maine cities and towns, and many people are left wondering how they'll afford the hike. News Center Maine's Raya Wooten reports, and she shows us that some are now asking state leaders for help.
Right now, homeowners in South Portland are counting just how much more money they will have to pay in property taxes after recent increases.
I've lived in South Portland 59 years, and I've lived in my current home for just about 20 years, and it's the biggest jump I've ever seen.
Richard Matthews' property taxes went up more than $1,200 after the city's most recent property equalization valuation assessment. The assessment evaluates sale ratios of commercial and residential properties.
When you have people coming in from out of state buying homes for $100,000, $200,000 over asking price, and all these homes are being sold at this outrageous prices.
It increases the value of all the other homes in the area.
This is affecting every community in Maine.
Westbrook's city administrator Jerry Bryant says the base property tax increase in Westbrook is about 14.5%.
The thing that people can't handle are sudden changes, and that's exactly what we're having this year.
Bryant and Westbrook's tax assessor explain that the city looks at all property sale ratios yearly. When there aren't significant changes in the market, property values don't change much either. But over the last 4 years, the market has changed drastically, causing a need for municipalities to increase property taxes. Matthews and many South Portland community members that he represents as South Portland's city councilor thinks the increases are outrageous.
And if we don't work together and do something, it's only going to get worse.
His version of doing something looks like passing a city resolution asking state leaders like Representative Matthew Beck to step in and push for changes at the state level.
What we would like to look at is a constitutional amendment that would allow municipalities to tax residential properties at a lower rate than commercial properties.
But a constitutional amendment would face many hurdles, including a 2/3 vote in the Maine House, a 2/3 vote in the Senate, and a statewide referendum. Raya Wooten, News Center, Maine.